covenant, the new covenant, it talks about the new covenant as being eternal, never the Mosaic covenant. And so in verse 20, this is talking about a future covenant because it's talking about a Redeemer coming. In verse 20 it says, and a Redeemer will come to Zion, and to those in Jacob who turn from their transgression, declares the Lord. And as for me, this is my covenant with them, says the Lord. My spirit that is upon you and my words that I have put in your mouth shall not depart from your mouth, or out of the mouth of your offspring, or out of the mouth of your children's offspring, says the Lord, from this time forth and forevermore. The question is this a future covenant, or is this the Mosaic covenant? Nowhere does it say it's the Mosaic covenant. In fact, the context is talking about the Redeemer coming. Now, would you like me to respond to Isaiah 7?
Just one comment about what you say. דברי אשר שמתי בפיך in Hebrew means the words that I put in the past, not in the future. You are modifying the verse. The verse says clearly, and I'm sorry, I mean, you read it from your sources, but I have the original source. And the original source, as it was written by God, as you admit, was given in a holy language. And everybody here is familiar with this. דברי אשר שמתי בפיך. Anybody, please, anybody here, the word samti, it's in the past, or it's in the present, or it's in the future. What is it? Past. But, of course, obviously the past goes into the future. You're coming now and claiming there's no indication that it belongs to the past, rather it belongs to the future. It's incorrect, excuse me for saying it. But you never answered what I just stopped before to make a comment. Please tell me how the word Alma in your translation became a virgin. Where did you get that thought? Who taught you that false translation of the word? Please.
Okay, I'd be glad to answer the question, but let me just return to Isaiah 59 because this is a very important point.
Patience, please. But if I just may, we're never gonna reach anything like this.
Oh, there'll be other times.
No, but I'm asking you a question to the point. Please, with all the respect, answer the questions at the spot. Why? Because no, but here I ask you a very simple question. Very simple. Yes or no? You admit that the word Alma means young lady, or you still hold that it means to a virgin? Because you used it as a fact before that Isaiah is speaking about a woman, that she's a virgin that's going to give birth to a person. By the way, the rest of the sentence, as you may know, speaking about that boy would live great life with milk and honey and all kinds of beautiful blessings, which we all know that Jesus did not have these kinds of life. Plus, if we're already speaking about the subject that you brought up, according to all the prophecies that are speaking about the Messiah, each one of them clearly, without any doubt, saying the Messiah will collect all, in his lifetime, all the Jews to the Holy Land. And in his time, all the Gentiles will love Israel and will admire Israel. No wars will be in the world. Everybody would live in peace. The tigers and the goats will be friends. And many, many other examples in the prophecy. Not one of the prophecies that the prophets gave about describing the days of Messiah is even a little bit similar to the life of Jesus. So please, I don't want to continue. I want to stop right here, give you time to answer, but please answer to the point, please. Alma? Okay.
Definitely, and I respect your questions. And I think each question you've asked is very important. But I do want to bring some closure to Isaiah 59 first. Because I agree also with you that Samti is past tense. But often if you study prophecy, you find out that God talks about future events in past tense. And so again, I want to look at the context. I read a few verses before that section. I want to read a few verses after that section now to demonstrate that we're talking about the kingdom, the future Davidic kingdom that is coming. And the next verse is Isaiah 61. Arise, shine, your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. We're talking future now. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and thick darkness the peoples, but the Lord will rise upon you, and his glory will be seen upon you. And the nations will come to your light, and the kings to the brightness of your rising. And we Christians also applaud the coming Jewish kingdom. But you might take this as bad news. We believe we're going to be part of it along with you. So that's the bad news. The good news is it's coming. Okay, now for Isaiah 7. And that's very important. The word Alma. I have to confess that Alma can be translated as young maiden, but if you look up the various places where Alma is used in the Tanakh, you'll find that it is what we call an equivocal word. Now, I don't know who those popes and theologians are who apologize for our translation of Alma, but I might apologize about some things. I'm not going to apologize about that. There are many reasons that we believe that Alma should be translated as virgin. There are many, many reasons. I'm going to go into a few of them. Remember, as Rabbi Yosef pointed out, this is going to be a sign to the king. How can a natural birth be a sign to anybody? Only a miraculous birth would be a sign. But there are much more compelling reasons than that. You see, the verse itself reads, let me read you this verse. It's from Isaiah 7:14. Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin, or as you might say, young maiden, shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel, or Emmanuel, God with us. And so the question is, who is this Emmanuel? Jewish tradition has always said this is just a normal human being. This Emmanuel has nothing to do with what it's literally saying, God with us. Doesn't have to do with Jesus. But again, if you look at the context, and chapters 7 through 12 form a unified prophecy. If you look at the context, you find that Emmanuel is only used 2 other times in Scripture. And they're both found in the next chapter. And so good principle of interpretation would demand that the way you understand one instance of Emmanuel must be the way you understand it in the next 2 usages in the next chapter. And so what I'm going to do is read you the context for these 2 other usages of Emmanuel and demonstrate that this Emmanuel is no mere human being, but actually God with us. And so if you have your Hebrew scripture, you want to follow along?
Yeah, I'm with you.
This is from Isaiah 8, and I'm going to read from 6 to 8. Inasmuch as these people refuse the waters of Shiloah that flow softly, and rejoice in Rezin, in Ramaliah's son. In other words, they were trying to make a treaty with the Rezin, who was the king of Damascus, the king of Aram. Okay, Rezin and Ramaliah's son. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord brings up over them the waters of the river, strong and mighty, the king of Assyria, and all his glory. He will go up over all the channel and go over all the banks. And what this is talking about is the fact that Assyria, that was threatening Israel and eventually took Israel into captivity, would also threaten Judah. And so King Ahaz made a treaty with Assyria. But Assyria thought, who needs to keep this treaty? I'm going to have my cake and eat it too. I'm going to take all Judah. And so it says that this king and his army passed over the channels and went over the banks. And he will pass through Judah. He will overflow and pass over. He will reach up to the neck, and stretching out of the wings will fill the breadth of your land. What it's talking about there is that Assyria, the nation of Assyria, will gobble up all of Judah except the neck. And the neck, of course, if you know your history, that represents Jerusalem. And remember King Hezekiah and Isaiah held up Jerusalem. And Isaiah brought out Hezekiah a prophecy, because Hezekiah and all the people came before the Lord, they humbled themselves, they cried out to God, and God sent them an incredible rescue. That night, the angel of God went out among the Assyrian army and destroyed 185,000 of the Assyrians. When the king, Sennacherib, got up the next morning, he saw his army was destroyed, he took the rest of the army, and he went back to Assyria, and that was the end of the Assyrian invasion. But I want to complete that quote, because it says he will overflow and pass over, he will reach up to the neck, and stretching out of his wings will fill the breadth of your land, O Emmanuel. Now, what it's saying here is harkening back to the original usage of Emmanuel. It's saying that Emmanuel seems to be the owner of the land. Now, how could a mere human being be the owner of the land? Let's look at one other context. And this is just the next verses. Starting in verse 9. Isaiah says, "Be shattered, O you peoples, and be broken in pieces. Give ear, all of you from far countries. Gird yourselves and be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, but be broken in pieces." In other words, all these nations are going to be broken. Take counsel together.